Okay, let's talk about that device you're probably holding in your hand right now, your phone. But we're not going to talk about dropping it or losing it. Nope. We're talking about a security risk that's totally invisible, one that has absolutely nothing to do with the physical phone at all. Let's dive in. So you've got Face ID set up, or maybe a fingerprint lock, a really good passcode. You feel pretty safe, right? Well, here's the thing. All of that stuff, it just protects the screen. It protects the hardware. The real question is, what's protecting the account that actually powers your phone service? And that is the key to this whole thing. The biggest vulnerability isn't someone trying to guess your screen lock. It's someone getting access to your mobile carrier account. You know, the engine that controls your phone number, your data, your entire connection to the world. So for our first section, let's pull back the curtain on this hidden risk and really define what we're up against here. It really all boils down to this idea called digital exhaust. Think of it like this. Every single time you use your phone or hop online, you leave this trail of tiny data points behind you. It's like this invisible cloud of information that follows you around. And unfortunately, if someone gets their hands on it, they can use it to impersonate you and get into your accounts. Okay, so now we know what the threat is, but let's talk about why you should really care about it. Moving on to section 2, let's look at the real-world consequences of all this. If someone gets into your main carrier account, man, the damage can be huge, and it goes way beyond just your phone. I mean, think about it. They could get access to services that use your phone number to verify who you are. We're talking about your bank. They could get a hold of your personal information. Just imagine them reading your private messages. It's a total loss of privacy, and it can even lead to this sudden, super annoying flood of spam calls and texts. All right, that was the scary part, but here's the good news. Fighting back is actually pretty simple, it's effective, and it literally takes just a couple of minutes. So let's get to the good stuff in section 3, locking down your account. So here's the single most important thing you can do. Your best line of defense is to add a PIN or a passcode, not on your phone's lock screen, but directly on your mobile carrier account. This is the secret question someone would need to answer if they ever called your carrier trying to pretend to be you. Now, what's really interesting is that all the carriers call this feature something a little different. See here? AT&T calls it a personal telephone number code, while T-Mobile just calls it a PIN/password. But look at the purpose. It's exactly the same. No matter what they call it, this thing is designed to stop people from getting into your account. Adding a PIN is step number 1, for sure. But there's another layer of privacy you can and should add. So let's move on to section 4 and talk about controlling who can even call you to begin with. A simple and honestly an often overlooked feature like call forwarding can be a total game changer for your privacy. Carriers like Sprint and Verizon offer it, and it gives you the control over who gets to ring your phone. For instance, you could just send all unknown numbers straight to voicemail. Or maybe you use a secondary number for online signups that just forwards to your main phone. It's a really powerful way to shield your personal number from spammers and data collectors. Okay, we've covered the risk, what's at stake, and the tools you can use. So for our final section, we're going to put it all together into a super simple checklist you can use the second we're done here. Here it is, your 3 easy steps to being way more secure. First, as soon as this is over, log into your carrier's website or app and set up that account PIN. Second, while you're in there, just take a peek at the call forwarding options. And third, and this one's really important, open your calendar right now and set a reminder for 6 months from today just to review these settings. It's a quick check-in to make sure everything's still locked down tight. And really, that's what this is all about. Taking these simple steps isn't just about setting a password. It's about taking control of that invisible data trail, your digital exhaust, and making sure no one can ever use it against you. And there you have it. You are now officially equipped to close one of the biggest backdoors to your digital life. It's a pretty empowering first step, right? Which, of course, leaves us with one final question to think about. Now that your mobile account is more secure, what are you going to lock down next? Thanks for tuning in.